Hello again. There was gloomy grey cloud once again hanging over the city this morning, misty and drizzly, so you couldn't see the skyscrapers. That cleared late morning, and once it did, the temperature jumped up, turning humid in the sunshine this afternoon. The city's reached 23, while it climbed to 26 and 27 in the outer east. The sunshine was lovely, but we also have cumulus cloud bubbling up, a sign of thunderstorms developing. Directly underneath, it's heavy rain and a bit of hail in the Yarra Valley. The hail was more extensive to the northwest. Musk near Daylesford was covered in it. Gisborne was hit along with Healesville and Lilydale. Only the outer north and northeast today, and that activity should dissipate tonight. The rest are all dry. There is a lot more of that activity to our north and east. Hit and miss thunderstorms mainly this afternoon, but in the northwest of the state it's more than hit and miss. That is widespread rain where everyone gets a soak and temperatures drop. Earlier the storms brought heavy rain leading to flash flooding and large hail, but only to those directly underneath. This has been driven by a cut-off low. Now, these are the ones that produce widespread rain ahead of and to the south of that low. It is moving, and a second centre will be popping out here off the New South Wales coast. The low should hang off the coast into the weekend. So this is a long stretch of wet weather for those nearby, and that includes Melbourne. This is a stream of moisture from the Tasman Sea, so these catchments are on flood watch for river flooding in coming days. Around the nation tomorrow, there's the risk of showers and thunderstorms in Brisbane, but Sydney and Canberra have rain and the risk of storms, so it is wetter for longer. To Melbourne, to Victoria, widespread rain soaking much of the state, except in the far southwest. There is the risk of thunderstorms, mainly afternoon and heaviest in the northeast. The low is passing through, so we also have strengthening winds. Closer in, Wednesday is wet. It's no longer hit and miss storms, but steady rain, and the sun doesn't come out. Rain begins around dawn and it continues for much of the time, with the risk of a storm embedded in that widespread rain. It is windy too. It's coming in from the southeast, strong southeasterly. That's an unusual direction for us. That means the heaviest falls are in the outer western suburbs, while it eases in the northeast later. There is 10 to 30 millimetres on the way, and that's just tomorrow. It is a cold, wet and windy Wednesday. Steady rain for much of the time. You'll definitely want the umbrella, and if you're working outside, some wet weather gear. There is the risk of a thunderstorm. To the 8-day outlook, it continues. We're grey on Thursday, lighter falls, expecting 1 to 10 millimetres, still gusty southeasterly winds. And the low isn't done with us. It's going to hang nearby as we go through Friday and Saturday, with the rain increasing again as we go into Saturday morning with some more heavy falls, particularly in the west. But much warmer next week. Cold, wet and windy tomorrow, steady rain, the risk of a storm, Mitch.
OK, thank you very much, Jane.